Welcome to Catholic News World.
The Feast of the Ascension occurs 40 days after Easter. However, the celebration is often shifted to the nearest Sunday in many countries. The Ascension of Jesus is told in the Bible in Acts chapter 1, verses 9 to 11. This teaching explains that the resurrected Jesus was taken up to heaven 40 days after his resurrection from the dead. The Gospels also describe the Ascension of Jesus in Luke chapter 24, verses 50 to 53 and Mark chapter 16, verse 19. The Ascension of Jesus is included in the Nicene Creed and in the Apostles' Creed. The Feast of the Ascension is celebrated on the 40th day of Easter, always a Thursday. Jesus said unto them, Go ye into all the world, and preach the gospel to the whole creation. Jesus led the 11 disciples to Bethany, not far from Jerusalem. Then he lifted up his hands, and blessed them. And it came to pass, while he blessed them, he parted from them, and was carried up into heaven. The book of Acts, in the Bible, describes the Ascension, and when he had said these things, as they were looking, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. The Ascension took place on Mount Olivet. The Chapel of the Ascension in Jerusalem today is venerated by Christians and Muslims. There is a 12 by 12 meter octagonal structure, called a martyrium memorial or edicule, that remains to this day. The Catechism of the Catholic Church explains, Christ's ascension into heaven signifies his participation, in his humanity, in God's power and authority. CCC 668. In John 20:17 Jesus told Saint Mary Magdalene, I have not yet ascended to the Father, go to my brethren and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. Novena Prayer. Repeat 9 times. Jesus, I honor you on the feast of your ascension into heaven. I rejoice with all my heart at the glory into which you entered to reign as King of heaven and earth. When the struggle of this life is over, give me the grace to share your joy and triumph in heaven for all eternity. I believe that you entered into your glorious kingdom to prepare a place for me, for you promised to come again to take me to yourself. Grant that I may seek only the joys of your friendship and love, so that I may deserve to be united with you in heaven. In the hour of my own homecoming, when I appear before your Father to give an account of my life on earth, have mercy on me. Jesus, in your love for me you have brought me from evil to good and from misery to happiness. Give me the grace to rise above my human weakness. May your humanity give me courage in my weakness and free me from my sins. Through your grace, give me the courage of perseverance, for you have called and justified me by faith. May I hold fast to the life you have given me and come to the eternal gifts you promised. You love me, dear Jesus. Help me to love you in return. I ask you to grant this special favor. Mention your request. By your unceasing care, guide my steps toward the life of glory you have prepared for those who love you. Make me grow in holiness and thank you by a life of faithful service. Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.